One set of muscles that is critical for all of us to stretch and to maintain optimal length for are the suboccipital muscles here, where the head and the neck join. So the reason is that most of us are walking around with a forward head posture, and that looks a little something like this. But if I exaggerate it a little bit, that's what that looks like in an exaggerated sense, right? Realistically, our ears should be right over our shoulders somewhere, maybe in that area. Anyway, so the idea is that these muscles, these suboccipital muscles, kind of determine the posture at those top two joints in the spine. Right? Just like the pelvis is important for addressing spinal posture and health from the bottom up, if we can address the suboccipital muscles, we can address spinal posture from the top down. So, very simple stretch here. The stretch is basically to do something like this, bring those muscles back. So, what you want to do is find a spot on a wall that's a bit below eye level. So I'm going to focus my eyes on that spot. And what I'm going to do very simply is pull my head back while maintaining that spot. So pull my head back or pull my neck back and then tuck my chin. And that's the stretch. Retract the head, tuck the chin. Release. Retract the head, tuck the chin. Hold, 2, release. And do that about 10 times. Once that is no longer a stretch for you, then you need to up the level a little bit. So what we're going to do in that case is tilt the head to the side and then do the exact same thing. So we're still doing the same motion of pulling your head back and tucking your chin, but this time we're doing it with a little bit of a tilt, right? So you're going to pull your head back and tuck your chin while you're in this kind of tilted position and release. Tilt, retract, hold, release. Tilt, retract, 2, hold, release. You get the idea. And then, of course, you do the other side. Tilt to the other side, retract, hold, 2, release. And so when you're tilted this way, you should feel that stretch kind of right in that area. That's where you feel it. And, of course, you want to do that just like all the stretches that I've been showing you guys. You want to hold that stretch for about 2 seconds, and then release that stretch, come all the way out, and then go all the way back in, hold for 2, release, go back in, hold for 2. So do that for about 10 times for each stretch. And that is a facilitated method of stretching that engages not just the connective tissue and pulls on it, but it also works more directly with the nervous system to help that stretch to make that stretch more effective, faster, and then also last a little bit longer than if you just do your static stretching. Anyway, there are more stretches. We can talk about the scalings, we can talk about the SEM, but this is really the number one stretch that I give my clients when we're talking about addressing any sort of tension in the neck and any sort of postural issue that could be coming from, that could be stemming from. So practice those and then come back for the next set of stretches, which is going to be the scalings and SCM.